Okay, so as you can tell, my hair could really use an intense hydrating mask, which I'm so excited to be using this aloe for because it's super moisturizing and can have a really good effect on the hair and on the scalp as well. Hey, Wookie. In fact, I've actually been using it a little bit on my dog this last week. She's had this little like hot spot on her side that it was kind of like an old, okay, come here. Yes, I'm talking about you. It's kind of like a little like wound that she had been worrying at, and I was worried that I was going to have to take her to the vet and get antibiotics and all of that. But I started putting some of this fresh aloe vera on it and been doing it twice a day, and oh my gosh, it's made such a difference. Like the wound is pretty much all gone. She's not licking at it, and the area that I applied it to, her fur is so silky soft. So I'm like, I need that for me. So what you'll need is your aloe vera fronds or leaves. If you're here in Southern California, you might have some in your backyard, you might have some in your home. You can also find them at health food stores. You can buy them kind of just like this at health food stores as well. So you'll need that, a cutting board, a knife, a spoon to help scoop out the gel and stuff inside. I'm actually going to be using my Vitamix blender today to blend it all up and just take the gel and blend it all up together. But you can use any blender, you could use a hand blender. You can even just take the gel and kind of as is, kind of mush it with a fork and just apply it that way as well. But it's kind of what you have on hand. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's start with our largest leaf. And there's different ways that you can go about doing this, but what I find the best way is I'm just gonna cut off a little bit of that scarred area where I first cut it off the plant, and you can already, just look at that. Oh, it's so good. So then what you can do is just kind of trim off the sides. You can take your knife and very carefully get it under the top portion. Again, be very careful. You do not want to cut yourself. Just kind of get it inside there. You can even just, oh, now it's coming out the other side. Just kind of get inside there so you can tear the leaf apart a little bit. Beautiful. So this is where your spoon is going to come in. And I want you to see how you can take your spoon and just peel it down. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Keep it all the way down, and I'm gonna spoon that right into my blender. And goes right inside there. And then I'm just gonna keep on going. All right, so I'm gonna pour about half of this into this container, and then I'm gonna use some of it as a face mask, just taking this and rubbing it onto my face, leaving it there for about 15 minutes. Yeah, that's a good amount. And then I'll store the rest of this in my fridge to keep it good for a longer period of time. And then what I'm gonna do with the rest of this is I'm gonna make it into a hair mask by adding essential oils. Adding avocado oil. Now, avocado oil is also known to have really good impacts on the hair and scalp health. So I'm adding a good amount of that. It also has some vitamin E in it, which will help preserve it, make it last a little longer since it's all fresh ingredients. I'm going to do about 4 drops of lavender essential oil. Okay, that was 5. 5 drops. 5 drops of lavender essential oil. And 5 drops of rosemary. Oh, I love the way that smells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just gonna blend it some more, and I'm gonna put it in a little container, and I'm gonna bring it upstairs, and I'm going to mask myself. I'm gonna do my face and my hair, and I'll take you along for that journey as well. So let me blend it all up now. All right, look, my hair is absolutely drenched, completely drenched back and front. I used all of that hair mask, threw it in there. All right, so for the face mask, I'm gonna add a little bit, just one drop. I'm gonna put it in my hands and just add one drop of this essential oil. It's a frankincense. This one is frankincense carteri. Frankincense is amazing for skin and especially for anti-aging. So I'm gonna add that to my face mask today. It smells so good. Like, it's hard to describe. It's almost like an ancient kind of smell, but. Okay, so to apply the mask, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that beautiful aloe vera pulp that we created earlier. Just put a little bit in my hands, and I'm gonna add one drop of the frankincense, as you can see, like so. And just kind of mix it together. And then I'm just gonna apply it to my face and my neck. Just rubbing it in. It already feels so hydrating. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes until I can feel it kind of, you know, that kind of dry feeling on your face, like it's cracking a little bit. And then I'm gonna come rinse it off. Okay, friends, it's been about 20 minutes and my face feels tight. Look, you can kind of see, it's like, so it's time to wash off this aloe mask and see how my skin feels after. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, well, that feels really amazing. Oh yeah, it's like, I can feel it. It feels really soft. It feels like a combination of very hydrated, but also feeling a little bit like tighter, like a little bit more taut, which I guess is a good thing once you are 40 years old. So yeah, that feels awesome, and that is like the easiest, most simple mask you'll ever make, just blending up some aloe vera gel. And if you want, you can add a little bit of essential oil to that, but you certainly don't have to. And yeah, it just feels so, so good. You guys should do it. It's awesome. All right, friends, so I am post aloe vera hair mask, and I'm gonna be doing that like every week because really it feels so good. I mean, my hair is wet right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I could just feel how much more hydrated it feels. And I'm excited to see it dry and see if it looks that way as well. But you know, I could feel my hair really and my scalp really absorbing it. I kept it on for about 2 hours, and then when I was washing it off, even when I wash my hair, it often still feels kind of dry and coarse, but when I was washing my hair, washing all the aloe vera out, it actually felt like really smooth. So I'm gonna keep this up, and hopefully my hair will be very thankful for it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was informational, and I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, hit me up.